Hey, welcome back to Glories Garden. We're out in the garden again today to do another project. And today's project is laying our walkway. And I'm going to show you all what I'm doing. I'm going to lower you down some. Yeah. Let's see if they can see me over here. First, what I'm doing, I'm going to put down some dirt so I can level out the walkway. Then I'm going to lay my pavers down. So I just have some regular soil that I wasn't too particular about using for my food plants or anything. So that's what I'm using right here. I'm already out here feeling uneasy because I ran into a spider web with a spider in it, and then I couldn't find him. So now I feel like something crawling on me, even though it probably not, but that's how I feel. So we're going to go ahead and open up this soil and spread some out till I feel like the ground is level enough. Then I'm gonna put down some of the weed barrier because I don't want the weeds coming through the pavers. And the mosquitoes are definitely out. You know, anytime you start digging in dirt, you're gonna get some mosquitoes for sure. I'm gonna just use my little handy dandy Dollar Tree rake just to kind of level this dirt. I just want it level some. I did pick some of the weeds and grass up from the area. And once I feel like I got it leveled down, then I will put down my weed barrier. It's just a couple of pavers. Hey, you gonna get chewed up out here. The mosquitoes gonna bite you up, girl. And I'm gonna see if that's level enough by putting down one paver because I don't want to make the soil too high. Because I want it to be a clean, I want it to be a clean step off from the patio onto the pavers, just an easy walkway. And this is just testing it out to see if I need to add more soil down here. I kind of think that's good. Yeah, let me show you. Can you all see that? That's pretty even. I think I did pretty good the first time. So now I'm going to put down a little weed cloth. I'm going to put down a little weed barrier. and I'll come back with you so you can see what I've done. So I don't have any more of my little spikes, but I found some of these sticks that I was using, and I'm gonna try these to see if these will penetrate the weed fabric. And then later on, I'll go back and get some of those spikes that I had before when I did the weed barrier on the garden side. And I'm thinking with this, I'm gonna have the pavers coming out, and I think I might set a couple of potted flowers this way just to add some decor to it and some color. So we're gonna try to stick these in the fabric to see if it goes down. And I let the fabric overlap onto the patio, and then I will cut it even. So that went through. So these seem like they will work, and I'm not sticking them right on the edge because I don't want it to tear. I just want to penetrate it through enough to hold down the fabric. Okay. Raise y'all up some. So y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to do, and stay tuned for the end of the video because you will get to see the final look of each project that I'm doing this week. Yesterday we pulled down string beans. I'll go back and show you that. Today we're doing the walkway. I'll go back and show you that. We'll probably do some other things in the garden later this week. This is part 3 of 7 days in the garden. I'll see you all at the next project. Hey, I'm back out here in the garden again. I'm back out to show you the pathway that we made, to show you the walkway, and tell you how much things cost, just in case you're interested in doing something like that. Or if you have information that could help me to do something else similar, because I also have another walkway off of the patio, which I just took, that I could maybe do things a cheaper way. But I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see the finished product. Never mind the flowers that's kind of drooping over. It's hot out here, and I'm trying to wait till it cool off some. I don't want to put water into the hot dirt. I think that might be too much if I water them in the middle of the day, because it's like 93 here right now. It's like 1:30, almost, probably maybe 1:40, getting close to 2 o'clock. And that's part of the hottest part of the day for us. But I'm going to turn you around so you can see. And this is the walkway that I was working on the other day. Give you a view from this side. I have to look up into these trees, honey, because these spiders make webs everywhere. So this is the view as if we're going to walk onto the patio. And here I have 8 pavers. They were like $1.98 each. I had 3 bags of river rocks. I still have a little bit left over. Matter of fact, I used those to level some of my green stalk towers that wasn't level. You'll see that in another video. So those 3 bags, they were like $5.97 a piece. The flower pots I already had. I keep flower pots. And the flowers I got on sale at Home Depot. And these flowers, the cone flowers, I had 2 pots. I took those and I split them at the root so I could even it out. You know, I had to have it even over here. If I got 5 over here, I needed to have 5 over there. And these other ones, I just call them elephant ears. I'm pretty sure that's not the name of this particular kind, but that's what I call it. They were in one big pot. I took and split those, making 3 out of those. I was able to split them for the root evenly and make 3 out of them. And that's the same thing I have on this side. I put my little light at the end in each little bucket. And also things that I already had was the little edger up here, the little plastic bricks. I had those last year and I had them out front around my flower bed in front, but they're not tall enough. So the grass and dirt was kind of growing up, just covering it up. So I pulled those up and I put some of the white fencing around the flower bed up front and also around the tree. And I think that's what I'm going to do over here in this area, kind of like white fencing, walkway, and white fencing to pick up right here around the shampoo ginger, just in this area, and kind of go back. I have a good bit left because if you heard me say time and time again, I always overbuy. But it always works out for me. It always work out for me when I overbuy because I always end up using it in another project, just like that weed barrier. I bought 100 feet weed barrier, and that was just to cover 2 small places. But I was like, well, you may need it again. You never know. And what do you know? I needed it again. I end up using weed barrier out here a little off the patio. I used it for the walkway. I used it up under my grow beds. So, you know, that stuff, it comes in handy, buying a little extra. But now I'm going to take you around so you can see the walkway as you walk off the patio, give you a different view of it. It is hot out here, guys. It is hot. Everything out here still needs to be watered. I've dropped seeds today. Those were the only things that I watered, and that's going to be in another video. Now here's a look of coming to the walkway, leaving off the patio. Never mind all the stuff that needs to be cleaned up. I was going to wait till I got everything done, and I realized, girl, it's so hot out here, you're not going to get anything else done. Okay, this is the view walking off of the patio, going out into the yard. So that was that. And this little thing right here, this is a bird feeder that my dad had, and I rehomed it over there because there's plenty of wasps inside of there. I don't know if y'all could see that in there. But my dad had it hanging on this Japanese plum tree right here, and it stayed there when he put it there his first day. It stayed hanging right here up until today. I just decided to move. My dad's been gone probably about maybe 9 or 10 years now, and that's the first time I moved that. You know, the bottom of it is not good, so you can't really drop any bird seeds in it anymore, but it wasn't bothering nothing by staying there. But being that the wasp got into it, and I was like, oh, let me relocate them gently. So I set them over there in that tree. That's an area that I'm not in often, so they could stay over there. But if they start coming out buzzing around being a nuisance, y'all already know. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you the path, show you the walkway out of the garden. I think it turned out very well. To me, it wasn't that expensive. The flowers were on sale. I think the rocks probably was the most expensive thing because the flowers were like $7, but I was able to split them and get 2 out of the cone flowers. And then the elephant ears, I was able to split them and get 3 pots out of those. So I think that's pretty good. Home Depot is having a sale if you have a Home Depot in your area. They are having a sale. They are marking plants down that looks kind of dead and the flowers are dropped off of it or whatever. They had some $5. They had some $7. Big, huge plants that some had a little purple on them. I can't remember the name of any of them. I said I was going to go back and get some because as a gardener, you know, just because a plant looked dead, that does not mean that it's dead. That's why they didn't have it sitting on the side and for free because they know you still could do something with those because usually flowers that look real dead they'll have them on the outside of the garden center and you could get as many as you want. A lot of people get them for the pots. A lot of people get them because they're bulbs and they know they'll spring back again next year. But yeah, they're having a real good sale. So if you're looking for some plants to put in your garden, you know, check out Home Depot. If you have one in your area, check out that sale. Um, it was a really decent sale because, like I said, I had these cone flowers. I was able to split them and get 2 pots out of them, and they're looking pretty good. They're gonna be looking better when I put some water in them, though. You know, which will be later on this evening after it cool off. But guys, that's it. I just wanted to come back and show you the walkway. Everything turned out really nice. I hope you like it as much as I do. But that's it for us over here in Glory's Garden. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.